Congress is back in session this week after taking its August recess. NewsNation's Tom Dempsey live from D.C. with the very latest on that. All right, Tom, what's on the agenda? What can we expect?
Hey, Laura, good morning. Well, the Epstein investigation, for one, will be in the spotlight this upcoming week. Earlier this morning, we learned that several of Epstein's victims will be in D.C. for a press conference as part of this effort by Republican Representative Tom Massie and Democratic Representative Ro Khanna. They're leading this effort to get the federal government to release more documents related to that investigation. And earlier this morning, Khanna says he believes that effort will pay off. Take a listen.
We have all 212 Democrats committed to signing it. He has 12 Republicans. Only 6 of them have to sign it. What will be explosive is the September 3rd press conference that both of us are having with 10 Epstein victims, many who have never spoken out before. They're going to be on the steps of the Capitol. They will be telling their story, and they will be saying clearly to the American public that they want the release of the Epstein files for full closure on this matter.
That press conference comes as Khanna and Massie plan to force a vote on their measure, which would force the Trump administration to release files related to the Epstein investigation if their effort passes. But we also know a former U.S. attorney in Florida will appear for a transcribed interview with the House Oversight Committee in September as the committee leads an investigation into the case as well. But a crime will also be on the agenda for Congress. With the public safety emergency still happening in the nation's capital, federal control over the D.C. Police Department expires on September 10th, and it will be up to Congress whether or not to extend that. Congress may also work on a possible crime bill. President Trump said House Speaker Mike Johnson and Senate Majority Leader John Thune are working with him on legislation. Exact details of what could be part of that still remain unknown, but it could involve providing more resources for police and cracking down on cashless bail. And yet another very important thing on the agenda, Laura, will be government funding. If no deal gets reached in Congress on government funding, we face a possible government shutdown starting in October. So, again, that'll be one of the more pressing issues once Congress comes back together this upcoming week, Laura.
Yeah, a lot on the plate there. Also, Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. set to testify before the Senate Finance Committee on Thursday. So we've all been talking about that. What do you expect the Senate to ask? Is there any preview for us on that?
Yeah, that's going to be an exciting one to watch for. And I think absolutely one of the big things that's going to come up is this turmoil that we're seeing at the Centers for Disease Control. Of course, keep in mind, earlier this week, CDC Director Susan Menarez, she got fired, and that led to lots of national attention on this story. So Menarez, according to a source that told NewsNation, she got fired as CDC Director after getting into an argument with Secretary Kennedy after she refused to pull approvals for several COVID vaccines and change vaccine policy. The news of her ouster came the same day the FDA, under the direction of Secretary Kennedy, announced changes to limit access to the COVID vaccine. So all of this sparked a rally at the CDC headquarters in Atlanta earlier this week, and it's going to be a very important thing to watch for during that hearing. But a notable voice in particular to watch for during this week's hearing, Republican Senator Bill Cassidy. He's a doctor and another vaccine proponent who represents Louisiana. During Secretary Kennedy's confirmation process, he somewhat hesitated with his vote, but he received last-minute assurances, including one from RFK, not to dismantle the federal vaccine system. In response to this recent turmoil, Senator Cassidy posted to X, "These high-profile departures will require oversight by the HELP Committee, which he chairs." So, again, that's going to be a very interesting one to watch. We also were tracking other CDC leaders resigning earlier this week, one of them accusing and raising concerns, I should say, of weaponizing public health. So that's going to be a really interesting hearing later this week. Laura?
All right. Well, it may be Labor Day weekend, but you certainly have a big week ahead. I know you're watching it all. NewsNation's Tom Dempsey, thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.